So it's the day off for the teams. Time for us to talk to Kyle again. Thanks again for taking the time.
Yeah, no problem.
How is China so far for you? Did you get the time to visit something, see something outside the hotel?
It's been an interesting event, but I haven't done too much exploration. I think today was like really the first chance. I'm friends with John, like one of the secret guys, and we went out and explored a bit. Had some food in like this old city. It was fun because we were at this we were eating at this food court thing, and this random child came up and was like, just hey, can we sit here? And him and his mom sat across from us. It's very different from our culture where it's your table. So even if it's two people on a 6-person table,
nobody sits.
Exactly, it's full, right? Yeah. Here's no, and it was cool because the boy spoke pretty good English. Oh. And his mom was they were both on vacation just like us because they were just exploring because Chinese New Year family here. But that was interesting. And found some bar with some guy playing guitar overlooking the street. It was fun stuff. Mm-hmm. Tried some really spicy things that I shouldn't have, but other than that, good times.
Is the long flu getting to you?
Not yet, but I got my ears cleaned. That was weird. They charged extra because they were really dirty, but now all of a sudden I hear everything with so much more clarity.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's talk about this event a bit. Tell me your impression about this meta. What are the things that bothers you in this meta after seeing the games here?
I don't think anything bothers me. It's more easily understandable than ones of the past, I feel. A lot is centered around your ability to dealing damage. How do you deal it in team fights? Can you deal it to structures? How fast can you do Roshan? What sort of curve do your carries accelerate on? Because a lot of that will come down to item choice, just simple stuff do you buy Sanjanya or Battle Fury? Things like this. Game's very fast, lots of mobility, lots of tempo. VP's playing incredibly well, and I just love watching them play Dota.
I guess the patch fits their style.
Yes,
super
definitely.
Well.
I feel like the patches fit their style for the last 3 years.
True that.
Sophie.
Through that. All right. Do you have this do you have this feeling that perhaps some teams hide its strats for the main event? Should we expect things?
I don't think you'll see anything super special. There'll be some different picks, because people will have game plan for what would usually be done. So, maybe we'll see a more unconventional off-laner, right? Underlord, I think, is a good example because he isn't seen very often. We've seen him, but he wasn't really picked that much before the tournament. It's very situational. Yeah, heroes carries Troll. If you can't get the PA, the Animage, Io Gyro, whatever, we're going to see some of those next tier carries come up that perhaps have been hidden thus far, but nothing. I don't think we're going to see any crazy pocket strats. Everyone knows what everyone plays.
Okay. Perhaps or hopefully after the qualifiers for the next major and next minor, we will have a new patch, right? It should be there. Would you say there is anything super important in the map changes that has to be addressed in the next patch? For instance, the tier 2 towers being so hard to defend and perhaps accelerating the push, or the minus armor, the removal of the armor.
I feel a lot of changes, using Tide as an example, right? All of a sudden you have this Gush that's minus 12 armor after your talent, and he has an XP talent to help him get there faster, in addition to now your attack being minus armor and physical damage is suddenly so much easier to produce and amplify. When you combine that with all these towers having less armor, it just makes the game at a point where you get to it feels like if you have enough pace, if you get ahead and you have the right kind of draft, you'll just win. And I don't know how to fix that necessarily. There's so much more gold. You change extra gold from deny, or instead of extra XP, you get extra gold from denies. Stacks give more gold. People are better about when they die, they spend all their gold. And there's all of a sudden like so many more cheap, cost-effective items. So instead of an off-laner, you know, Beastmasters, right, used to maybe rush like a Necro 3 with like a blink. Well, now you're going like Vlad's Medallion, right? And all of a sudden, even though you've spent like a little bit more gold than like Necro 1 used to be, it's like, holy shit, like this is, you have an 11 armor change when you put a medallion on someone, like plus 11 armor to a teammate by just popping medallion, or you can go to Roche. Like,
yes, exactly, it opens super early Roches.
Crimson Guards are picked up so fast. Like, you get to a point where it's like, well, we have like all these items. First, you don't, and you know, offense is kind of the name of the game, because if you can kill creeps faster, even if you die an extra 2 times, it doesn't matter because of how much gold creeps give. Creeps give a disproportionate amount of gold to the point where you watch Liquid play, you watch VP play, they're not going to give you fights. They're going to just kill creeps. Maybe you'll get a pick off here and there, it doesn't matter, because the game is extended and you trade. It's opportunity cost. By hunting this hero, you're not killing creeps. They're always killing creeps. You kill them, it's kind of even. You need to kill them to make up for the creeps you're losing. And that like affects the way just like these top teams are playing the game. They understand like how to get the most resources out of the map and then abuse power spikes to then go take engagements where they have a better chance of winning. We saw LGD do this against like Vici as well in the upper bracket. Like they just like, yeah, whatever, we're feeding, but they win one fight and it's like 40 minutes and they throw GG.
Yeah, a lot of the players told me that it feels weird or it feels wrong to win the game based on a single team fight at a random point.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's the new meta.
Okay. Talking about your job as an analyst and everything, I've had some friends asking me, would Kyle be interested into transitioning to desk host? I think he's fitting better that place. And I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna ask.
I would try. I mean, I'd probably be down to do anything. You know, I like learning and trying like new things. It's kind of why I was in esports in the first place, is to travel more than anything else. But not just travel; it was about experience. You know, some people like play Dota or got into it the first now because like there's money involved, or because they want to be famous or like win. For winning was big, but now that I'm in like this back end, it's just kind of a continuation. I want to have conversations with people that I am interested in, and I'm that are passionate about things that I might be passionate about. And I like, you know, I went to Singapore like the start of this year to like MC this press conference announcing a tournament. It's like, and then I did like some tour guide videos around Singapore. That was fun. I would host, I would cast, I'd panel. Like, I might, you know, if someone from say like, I don't believe in doing work you're not qualified for, right? So I wouldn't say go like, I would never cast League because League sucks. But let's say Madden or EA or someone was like, hey, you want to come like commentate on some like Madden tournament? Like, I know football, fuck it. Like, yeah, I'm down. Like, why not? It should be fun. And just to sort of try, you know, as many new things as I can, explore as many cities as I can, and just, you know, have more conversations.
That's nice. Do you still thinking on coming back to play professionally?
Only, I've built teams my whole career. I'm over it. I don't have it in me anymore to spend like day after day like scrimming. It's so much work. Like I want to, but I'm not willing to put in the work that it would require unless I was in a position where I was working with like real professionals that I didn't need to convince they should like try harder, I guess. Like, I want people that want it like I do. You give me a group of them that are talented, sure, I would give it a try. Yeah, but I'm over like trying to beg people to work hard. Like, fuck you. You don't want to be a champion? Like, I'm not gonna try and like bring you up. Yeah. You either are or you're not. So work this way, or you know. Yeah, anyway, I like this. It's just me. I don't gotta worry about anybody else.
Well, we like having you so much at events, so we are grateful for just being able to talk to you every once in a while. Give me your prediction for this tournament. Who should take it?
Well, VP and Secret deserve to be in the winning bracket final. They're playing the best.
So between them?
I think so. I think VP is the better team, but Secret, it's tough because VP is also, how do I put this? they don't want it as bad. They won the last major. Secret lost. Secret is working hard. They want to beat VP bad.
They want the revenge.
Yeah, VP is like, they got like robbed. They've been sick. They got like they're having fun. Like, don't get me wrong, VP is a very unique identity. Like, they love to have fun, and they don't need that. Yeah, exactly. And you think that means they're cocky or they're not as motivated, but they work hard still. They just love the game. So it's hard to bet against them. But if there was like a time where Secret was going to win, it's going to be this one. So I expect we might see a rematch in the final. I think LGD also is pretty mad. Like they got, it wasn't a bad loss, but it is embarrassing to lose to a team playing with their coach. They are not happy. And I think that especially since they're in China, we will see a reinvigorated LGD that is
in the main event,
that is ready to rock and roll. And I wouldn't
bear in mind that the main event is in China on a stadium, fans and everything. So yeah, I
would expect, personally, I think we'll see LGD in the finals, and that's what makes this upper bracket match so important, because you don't want to have to play an LGD or an EG or a Liquid, even with Shadow. You don't want to play these teams. You don't want to play them.
Yeah, I feel like adding Shadow for this event, it might actually benefit them in many ways. Add a lot of other randomness in the drafts for their opponents.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Who knows?
Okay, thanks a lot again for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you.
And I don't know, do you have anything? Shoutouts, friends, family?
Not really. I mean, I have in plenty of interviews before. I don't know. If you're watching, you'll be happy. Remember, you don't have to do something with your life. You just gotta do something with your day, and see what happens after that. And, you know, thanks for watching, and go Dota, I guess.
Thank you.
All right, cheers.